everyone, it's Grace here and welcome to week 2 of our Advent wreath candle making. We hope you joined us and enjoyed the first video we made where we made this Advent candle. We looked at the patriarchs and incorporated faith, hope and love into this candle. So hopefully you've seen that video. If you haven't yet, why don't you go and find it on our Facebook or our YouTube channel and give that a watch and maybe give that candle making a go. This week though, we are going to be making another candle. We're on week 2 and we're going to be looking at Isaiah 40, 1 to 11 for inspiration for this week's candle. So if you are going to be making this candle, you are going to need your Advent wreath. We are using this one every week. As you can see, ours still needs a bit of repairing. But if you haven't made this yet, all you need to do is get a bit of a cutout of cardboard, and then we've just stuck on some coloured in paper leaves around the outside. Then you are going to need your week 2 template. This is a triangular based pyramid, I believe, and you can find this on our Facebook page along with all the other templates you are going to need for this Advent candle wreath. As well as this, you're going to need some scissors to cut out the template, and also we are going to be using sellotape to stick it together, though you can also use glue if that's easier for you. And then I'm going to be using some pens, but anything kind of like pens, pencils, paint even, just to decorate your candle. So before we make our candle, I just want to read to us Isaiah 40, 1 to 11, because we're really going to be incorporating this verse into our candle this week. And the verse says, "Comfort, comfort my people, says your God. Speak tenderly to Jerusalem and proclaim to her that her hard service has been completed, that her sin has been paid for, that she has received from the Lord's hand double for all her sins. A voice of one calling, in the wilderness, prepare the way for the Lord. Make straight in the desert a highway for our God. Every valley shall be raised up, every mountain and hill made low. The rough ground shall become level, the rugged places a plain. And the glory of the Lord will be revealed, and all people will see it together, for the mouth of the Lord has spoken. A voice says, cry out. And I said, what shall I cry? All people are like grass, and all their faithfulness is like the flowers of the field. The grass withers and the flowers fall, because the breath of the Lord blows on them. Surely the people are grass. The grass withers and the flowers fall, but the word of our God endures forever. You who bring good news to Zion, go up on a high mountain. You who bring good news to Jerusalem, lift up your voice with a shout. Lift it up and do not be afraid. Say to the towns of Judah, here is your God. See, the sovereign Lord comes with power, and he rules with a mighty arm. See, his reward is with him, and his recompense accompanies him. He tends his flock like a shepherd. He gathers the lambs in his arms and carries them close to his heart. He gently leads those that have young. So to make this candle, firstly, it's a bit like last week really, but we are going to be cutting out our template. So just remember just to cut around the edges and not kind of cut off any tabs, because that's what we're really going to need to stick them together. I've now cut out my triangle shape, and for some reason this week I thought I'd cut it out before drawing on it. It doesn't actually matter which way you do it, but make sure you do draw it before putting it together, because it's otherwise a bit fiddly to get anything on it. But yeah, so also just a reminder to print it on card, because otherwise it's really flimsy and it's going to be really hard to put together. But now I'm going to decorate it. And so maybe I'm going to talk you through what I'm going to put on it, but really it's up to you. Anything that maybe sticks out from you, anything that stuck out for you at the service on Sunday, you could pop on there. But I'm going to use our verse, Isaiah 40:1-11. And then for each of these 3 kind of side triangles, I'm going to draw something that stuck out for me from that verse. So the first thing, for example, the first triangle, I am going to draw where it says, every valley shall be raised up and every mountain and hill made low. And it says the rugged places become a plain and the glory of the Lord will be shone. So I'm gonna draw that on my first triangle now. So I've done my first side and now I want to focus on the part of the verse, it's verse 8, and it says, the grass withers and the flowers fall, but the word of our God endures forever. So I'm going to try and draw that. So I've completed my second side, and now for the final one I want to focus on the bit of the scripture that says, he tends his flock like a shepherd, he gathers the lambs in his arms and carries them close to his heart, and he gently leads those that have young. Then once I've finished colouring in my sides, I'm then going to stick it together and kind of construct our candle. So as we have before, remember to just fold on the tabs, making quite a solid fold so it's easier to stick together. Then once we have folded our sides, we're going to stick them down. If you're going to use glue, then I'd put glue on all of the tabs and then try and put it together. But we're using tape, and so I'm basically going to try and put tape inside where I can, and then on the outside just to really make it a bit sturdier. Once the template has been stuck together, here we have our week 2 advent candle, and it's ready to go on our advent wreath with our week 1 one as well. So if you decide to give this a go, or maybe you already have, why not email a picture of it to me or Langley. I'll pop our emails below, because we would really love to see and maybe even share what you guys have created. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video and getting involved, and we'll see you next week for week 3 of our advent candle videos. Bye!